Throughout history, governments and billionaires have poured billions of dollars into massive projects that promised innovation, glory, or economic growth. Yet, many of these mega projects ended up abandoned and finished, or labeled as some of the most useless undertakings in modern times. From extravagant cities that nobody lives in, to record-breaking structures that serve little purpose, these projects stand as costly reminders of wasted ambition. In this video, we'll explore the most useless mega projects in the world, why they failed, and how they became examples of poor planning and misplaced priorities. Let's begin with one in the heart of China. In Inner Mongolia, China, the government spent over $160 billion constructing Kangbashi, a futuristic city designed to hold over 1 million residents. With modern skyscrapers, huge cultural centers, and pristine roads, it was meant to showcase China's rapid development. But the reality? Hardly anyone moved in. At its peak, fewer than 30,000 people lived there, leaving the streets eerily empty. Despite efforts to attract residents, the city became infamous as one of the world's largest ghost towns, a mega project that looks futuristic but remains practically useless. Today, Kangbashi is still a symbol of overbuilding and economic miscalculation. Named the Hotel of Doom, the Rujiang Hotel in Pyongyang, North Korea, is a 105-story, pyramid-shaped skyscraper that began construction in 1987. Designed to be the tallest hotel in the world, the project stalled for decades due to financial crises. Despite its striking exterior, the interior remains completely unfinished. No rooms, no guests, just empty space. It has cost billions over the years, yet serves no purpose. Instead of being a symbol of progress, it became a global symbol of wasted ambition and failed propaganda. Today, the building looms over Pyongyang as the world's largest empty skyscraper. Spain, the Ciudad Real International Airport was built in 2009 at a staggering cost of $1.3 billion. Designed as a major hub to compete with Madrid, it featured a massive runway capable of handling the world's largest aircraft. The problem? Hardly any airlines wanted to use it. With little demand for flights, the airport went bankrupt within just 3 years of opening. Today, it stands almost completely abandoned, occasionally used for aircraft storage. Once envisioned as a gateway to Spain's future, it has become one of Europe's most expensive. Failure is a true mega project. With no passengers, the Millennium Dome in London was unveiled in 2000 as part of a grand celebration of the new millennium. Built at a cost of over $1 billion, it was meant to showcase Britain's scientific and cultural achievements. But the exhibits were uninspiring, poorly managed, and quickly labeled a flop by the public. Attendance numbers fell far below expectations, and the dome became a national embarrassment. Although it was later converted into the O2 Arena, during its original run it was criticized as a white elephant. Mega project proof that throwing money at grand designs doesn't always create value. Saudi Arabia's Jeddah Tower was announced as the world's tallest skyscraper, planned to rise over 1 kilometer into the sky. Construction began in 2013 with much fanfare, but years later, the project stalled due to financial issues, labor disputes, and political instability. Billions have already been invested, yet the tower stands as nothing more than an incomplete concrete shell. Critics argue it was a vanity project meant to compete with Dubai's Burj Khalifa rather than solve real problems. Today, the Jeddah Tower is a towering reminder of how ambition without direction can lead to wasted resources. In 2005, Myanmar shocked the world by suddenly relocating its capital city from Yangon to Naypyidaw. The government spent billions building wide highways, luxury hotels, and government complexes in the middle of the jungle. The city spans 6 times the size of New York, yet its streets remain eerily empty. Built with little consultation, Naypyidaw has struggled to attract residents or tourists. Even today, visitors describe it as a city without life. Giant roads with no cars and massive hotels with no guests, it stands as one of the most useless capital cities ever constructed. Montreal built a massive stadium for the 1976 Summer Olympics, originally estimated at $134 million, but construction delays, design flaws, and corruption scandals pushed the cost to over $1.5 billion. Nicknamed the Big O, it became infamous as one of the most financially disastrous stadiums in history. The retractable roof barely worked, maintenance costs skyrocketed, and taxpayers spent decades paying off the debt. Today, the stadium is rarely used and serves as a symbol of financial mismanagement. While the Olympics lasted only 2 weeks, the people of Montreal endured the stadium's costs for nearly 30 years. Dubai is known for extravagant mega projects, but not all succeed. Palm Jebel Ali, a giant man-made island twice the size of Palm Jumeirah, was announced in 2002 with villas, resorts, and theme parks. Billions were invested, and marketing promised a futuristic paradise. But after the 2008 financial crisis, construction was halted, leaving behind a half-completed artificial island visible from space. To this day, it remains largely empty, a skeleton of what could have been. While Dubai thrives with other developments, Palm Jebel Ali is remembered as one of the city's most useless mega-projects. From empty airports and ghost cities to unfinished skyscrapers and failed sports arenas, these mega-projects prove that bigger isn't always better. When governments and developers chase prestige without proper planning, they often create expensive monuments to failure, billions of dollars wasted, entire landscapes reshaped, yet little to no real value delivered. Some of these projects remain unfinished, while others stand abandoned, serving as lessons for future generations. So, the next time you hear about a billion-dollar mega-project, remember these costly mistakes. Which one shocked you the most? Let us know in the comments below.